Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Seder Survival with Sticky Fan Gaming. And today is going to be an update video for the full hero breakdown one that I did back in January. So since that last video, there has been 3 new heroes that have released, the Generation 3 heroes that some of you may or may not have in your states as of yet. So those 3 heroes are going to be Ash, Zoe, and Miho. And I'm going to talk a little bit about their stats. What levels do I have mine at? So that's going to kind of be the baseline for you. And then just going to talk about them a little bit. And for this video, I'm going to have the Excel sheet that I just updated today and actually updated some of the old information as well. I'm going to post a link in the description of where you can find it. It's going to be in the official State of Survival's Discord channel. Hopefully, if they let me post it there. So you guys can grab it from there. I made the mistake last time of just telling you to PM me and then I would send it to you. And I got a lot of PMs and I'm pretty lazy, so I didn't get to answer all you guys. Apologies. Hopefully you'll be able to get this new and updated spreadsheet with this better information for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The first hero we're going to go over today is going to be Ash. She is the infantry specialist hero, and so her abilities are going to be she gives a buff to infantry, siege, and patrol. So you can see here she's level 70 and I have her as a Colonel 2 and I have all her skills to level 5. So that's going to be kind of the stats that we're going to be going off of today, so you can kind of tell what I'm going to be looking at here. When you go into Explorer, her stats are health is at 94.4 thousand, her attack is 1.8 thousand, and her defense is 1.7 thousand. So she's going to be kind of like a sponge. She's going to be the one that takes all the damage and whatnot. It's going to be a little bit hard for you to see these stats on the screen, but I'll go ahead and say them off for you. So she has a March cap of 13,000. Her infantry attack is 254.45, and it's the same thing for her infantry defense. Her enemy settlement troop defense is negative 26.9%. Settlement troop attack is 53.85%. And then her infantry lethality is 89.45, and infantry health is 74.55. And all her skills are again level 5, and so what they basically do is one gives a critical chance 30%, troop damage 200%, but there's a 25% chance you can do that. And then her last skill is enemy troop attack 16%. So some pretty useful skills. That's why I went ahead and boosted them to level 5. And again, she's a sponge when it comes to Explorer Trail. She's going to be the one to take up all that damage while you just dish it out. So for you guys who really enjoy doing that, you know, she's a really good one to get once she comes out in your state. She can just go in and go crazy. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the new hunter hero, Zoe. And I say new, but I guess new is relative because in my state she's kind of old. But again, if you haven't gotten her yet, or if you just got her, then she's new to you, of course. But so she's a hunter hero, and her abilities are going to be patrol and rally. My Zoe is a level 70, and she's a Colonel 4. And I have all her skills at level 5 as well. So if you go ahead and look at her Explorer stats, she's at 57.9 thousand health, 4.0 thousand attack, and then 1.8 thousand defense. So she's going to be your heavy hitter. She can't take a whole lot of damage, but she can dish it out pretty well. So she stays in the back and she does what she needs to do. For military, your actual stats that you really care about, the combat stats, she has a March cap of 13,000. She has a hunter attack of 277.25%. That's a lot. That is a lot. And her hunter defense is actually the same thing, 277.25. Her settlement troop defense is 58.7%. Rally troop defense 53.85%. And then her hunter lethality is 89.45. And hunter health 74.55. So she is a big beefy girl. So she can pack a punch, man. If you are attacking someone who does not have the Generation 3 heroes or don't have them leveled up appropriately, she's gonna do some damage. 277.25% damage for hunter attack compared to Lucky, who is a Generation 1, and her max at general, not even Colonel, but general, was 201. So yeah, Zoe, that's a 70% difference between Generations 1 and 3. So that just kind of tells you if you don't stay up with these heroes, you're gonna fall behind pretty significantly. So really quick, her skills, which are all level 5 for me, it gives a troop attack of 25%, a critical chance of 30%, and then 25% chance of dealing 180% damage. So yeah, that's Zoe. Very heavy hitter, but she's not even the what I would say best quote unquote character for the Generation 3s. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Miho. So Miho is a Asian type character. She is a rider specialist, and so her ability is going to be rider, siege, and rally. So she's going to be really good for leading rallies with and hitting settlements with. So my Miho is level 70. She's a Colonel 5, which makes her the highest tier of the newer heroes that I have. But even with that, her stats are just leaps and bounds ahead of the other two. So just looking at her Explorer stats, they're kind of like a middle ground between Ash and Zoe. So her health is going to be 82.7 thousand. Attack is 1.7 thousand, and then her defense is 1.8 thousand. So a little bit lower health than Ash, but a little bit, actually, she has lower attack than Zoe, and then the same defense as Zoe. So she's kind of a middle ground, I would say. She's okay for Explorer, but looking at the really important stats, the combat stats, she has a March cap of 13,000. Her rider attack is 303. I repeat, it is 303.05% for rider attack and defense. Just crazy. Her enemy settlement troop health is negative 30.6, and then her rally troop health is 20.35, and then her rider lethality is 89.45, and rider health is 74.55. So long story short with Miho is she's a monster, guys. Like, I highly recommend going ahead and maxing her out as soon as you can when she gets unlocked in your state, because she is just nasty. So just to compare really quick, so Miho is 303.05 at Colonel level 5, and I'm gonna go ahead and look at my Trish, which is a Colonel 3, and she is the generation right before Miho, right? So at Colonel 3, my Trish is at 191.35% compared to 303.5% from Miho. That is like almost about 100% stat difference with only about 2 hero levels in between. That's pretty intense. Like, that's insane. They really like boosted Miho a lot from one generation to the other, and that's from generation 2 and 3. I haven't even looked at the difference between the top rider, which was Maddie from Generation 1 compared to Miho. It's probably not even close. So, yeah. And her skills are level 5, like I already mentioned before. So she does enemy damage negative 20%, troop health 25%, and then a 40% chance of 50% damage increase. So Miho is very strong. And overall, when you really look at the stats, like when you really dig deep, and again, I'm going to send out this Excel so everybody can kind of look at it. The Generation 3 heroes are just leaps and bounds better than Generations 1 and 2. So if they do come out of your state and you don't hop on them fairly quickly and try to upgrade them as fast as you can, you're going to fall behind pretty significantly. And whoever's those rally leaders that you have right now, they're probably going to be able to get beat. So let's say that you guys have a top tier guy in your alliance right now because, his heroes that he has right now are maxed out. Once, some of those other people start getting Ash, Zoe, and Miho that aren't in your team, and they go ahead and max those guys out, you're not going to be winning those events that you have been winning before. Those water raids, those fortress fights, those capital clashes. You're not going to be doing the same things that you were doing before. These guys are seriously a game changer, and that's something that I had to learn in State 11. I didn't take them seriously when they came out. I was like, oh, new heroes, I'm not going to really worried about it. My previous heroes are pretty strong. I've never had any issues before. And what happened was some of my friends who were in other alliances, they went ahead and maxed out those heroes fairly quickly. And when we fought in Capital Clash with friendly competition, I was losing a lot. And I was wondering, like, man, what happened from last week or a couple weeks ago to now to where, like, I'm losing a lot more rallies than I'm winning. And so after really looking into it, the heroes were the biggest change. So that's my input on the Generation 3 heroes, and this is just me presenting some information to you guys. Again, I went ahead and updated my Excel spreadsheet. I'm going to post it in the official State of Survival's Discord so you guys can find it pretty easily. And don't message me for it because I'm probably not sending it to you because I'm pretty lazy and I get a lot of PMs. And I'll also put it in other places as well that you're able to access it. You'll find it some way, somehow. Somebody will be able to send it to you if you really want it. And yeah, I just presented you guys for some free information. Take it however you want it, use it, it's yours. And yeah, if you guys like the video, as always, please like, subscribe, share to all your friends. This is really important information. And as always, until next time, this has been another episode of State of Survival with Sticky Fan Gaming.